Hi students, we started unit 3 musculoskeletals unit 3A musculoskeletal system. We completed introduction of musculoskeletal system. Now we discuss about the muscle. The muscles are derived from mesoderm. During embryonic stages, three germ layers are developed: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Here, muscles are derived from mesoderm. The human body contains 640 muscles. 640 muscles. These are divides into three types: skeletal muscles, visceral or smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. Skeletal muscles are attached to bones by tendons. So the muscles which attach to bones by tendons are called skeletal muscles. The skeletal muscles are also present in pharynx, tongue, and proximal part of the esophagus. Now we discuss about the skeletal muscle. Generally, the muscles exhibits generally all the three types of muscles exhibits three important properties. Number one, excitability. Contractility and relaxation. So these are the three important properties of muscles: excitability, contractility, and relaxation. So the muscles are excite to impulse. Muscles excites to muscles. Then muscles undergoes contractions. After contraction, muscles are relaxed. So muscles exhibits these three important properties: excitability, contractility, and relaxation. Now discuss about the skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle. So the muscles which attach to bones are called skeletal muscles. Skeletal muscles contains muscle fibers or muscle cells. Muscle fibers or muscular cells. So this is TS of skeletal muscle. TS of skeletal muscle. The skeletal muscle contains muscle fibers or muscular cells. So these are muscle cells, skeletal muscle cells. Each skeletal muscle cell is enclosed by a membrane called endomysium. Endomysium. So this is muscle fibers. Next, this is endomysium. So each muscle cell, a skeletal muscle cell, is enclosed by a membrane called endomysium. Next, in the skeletal muscles, the skeletal muscle cells are arranged in bundles or groups. Skeletal muscular cells are arranged in group or bundles. Each bundle of skeletal muscle cells are called fascicle. Fascicle. Each bundle of muscular cells are called fascicle. Here, each fascicle is enclosed by a membrane. Enclosed by a membrane called perimysium. Perimysium. Each bundle of muscular cells are called fascicle. Each fascicle is enclosed by a membrane called perimysium. Next, the entire muscle is enclosed by a membrane called epimysium. So each skeletal muscle cell is enclosed by a membrane called endomysium. Next, each fascicle of a skeletal muscle enclosed by a membrane called perimysium. Fascicle means a bundle or a group of skeletal muscle cells. Next, the entire skeletal muscle is enclosed by a membrane called epimysium. Next, the endomysium, perimysium and epimysium extends beyond the skeletal muscle and joins to form tendons. Tendons attach the skeletal muscles with bones. Next, each fascicle is enclosed by a fibrous connective tissue sheath called fascia. Each fascicle also enclosed by a connective tissue sheath called fascia. Next, structure of a muscle fiber or muscular cell. So this is a skeletal muscle fiber or skeletal muscle cell. The skeletal muscle cell is enclosed by a plasma membrane called sarcolemma. Sarcolemma. So generally, cell is enclosed by a membrane called cell membrane. Here, the skeletal muscle cell is also enclosed by a membrane called sarcolemma. Inside the sarcolemma, a fluid-like substance is present. Generally, cell contains fluid-like substance called cytoplasm. The cytoplasm in the skeletal muscle cell is called sarcoplasm. Sarcoplasm. So inside the sarcolemma, fluid-like cytoplasm is present called sarcoplasm. Next, sarcoplasm contains large number of nuclei. So skeletal muscle cell contains large number of nuclei. Generally, the nuclei are situated just below the sarcolemma. Just below the sarcolemma in the sarcoplasm. So, the skeletal muscle fiber contains many nuclei. The presence of many nuclei is called syncytium. Syncytium. Syncytium means having many nuclei. So the nuclei are arranged just below the sarcolemma in the sarcoplasm. So skeletal muscle fiber is syncytium having many nuclei. Next, sarcoplasm of the skeletal muscle fiber contains ER, endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum or ER in the skeletal muscle fiber is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. Sarcoplasmic reticulum. ER in the skeletal muscle fiber called sarcoplasmic reticulum. The sarcoplasmic reticulum store the calcium ions. Store the calcium ions. So sarcoplasmic reticulum is called storage house of calcium. Storage house of calcium. So the sarcoplasmic reticulum of skeletal muscle fiber store the calcium ions. So these are sarcoplasmic reticulum of the skeletal muscle fiber is called storage house of calcium. The calcium ions involved in the muscle contractions. So calcium ions are very important in the muscle contractions. So next, the sarcoplasm of the skeletal muscle fiber also contains sarcosomes. Sarcosomes. Mitochondria in the skeletal muscle cell are called sarcosomes. So sarcosomes are mitochondria. Generally, mitochondria are powerhouses of the cells. They generate or they produce energy in the form of ATPs. Here, the sarcosomes of skeletal muscle fiber also produce ATPs. These ATPs helps in muscle contractions. So ATPs gives energy to muscles for muscle contractions. Next, sarcosomes also contains creatine phosphate. Creatine phosphate or CP. This is also called phosphocreatine or PC. So the sarcoplasm contains creatine phosphate or CP or phosphocreatine PC. The creatine phosphate helps in the production of ATPs. Production of ATPs helps in production of ATPs. Next, sarcoplasm also contains glucose, glycogen, glucose or glycogen. Glucose gives energy for muscle contractions. Next, skeletal muscle fibers also contains myoglobin. Hemoglobin in the skeletal muscle is called myoglobin. Myoglobin carries large amount of oxygen to muscles for production of energy. Here, glucose, glycogen, creatine phosphate. Next to sarcosomes, myoglobin helps in the energy production. For muscle contractions. Next, the sarcoplasm contains thin filaments parallel to the cells. These are called myofibrils. So sarcoplasm of the skeletal muscle fiber contains thin filaments parallel to the skeletal muscle fiber called myofibrils. The myofibrils contains alternate light and dark bonds. Light bonds are called I bonds or isotropic bonds. Dark bonds are called A bonds or anisotropic bonds. So the myofibril contains regular and alternate light or I bonds and dark or A bonds, which gives dark lines on the skeletal muscles. So these are also called stripped or striated muscles. Next, I will explain the structure of myofibril in the next class. So this is the skeletal muscle fibers, structure of skeletal muscle fiber.